Hey tubers, welcome back for another adventure. Here we are. We had made a road trip, caught up with my buddy here, Don.
Yeah, Don works.
And we have a few things. We're going to be doing a little horse trading here. But before that, he has a nice shop and he has himself organized. So let's see what he's up to. So I'm back from upstate New York. And before we talk about the beautiful horde that Don Johnson has, I figured I'd just describe the deal. I gave him the rear end out of a TRX250, same rear end as the Big Red 250 and the 250SX, the ATC 250SX. And what I got back from him was this 1986 TRX200SX, and this truly is a parts machine. I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time going into detail on it. We'll do that in future videos. I will attempt to get it running because that's what I do. But just to start off, you know, you always got to go with what's obvious, and it's obviously seized. So expect more videos on this. Enjoy the video of Don Johnson's horde, and we'll catch you again really soon. Wow, we got some cool stuff here.
Not organized for this stuff.
250R.
That's the 350X.
350X oil cooled.
Original tires and all that.
Wow.
NOS tires.
I got two of those.
I just got those tires on eBay for like $50 a piece shipped. Those are O2 original tires. I got 3 out of the 4.
Nice.
For $50 a piece off. I mean, it cost you that to ship them. Like.
Well, you got the 300 right there. There's a workhorse. CT70. Got a Honda, what is that, a 200S motor?
Second generation 125 with the vertical motor. Remember I said the casting was the same for
it
the
is
200? That's why you look at it and you think, oh, that's a 185-200.
Yeah.
It's been debored and devalved, for lack of a better term.
Wow.
I got about 8 of those motors.
By the way, this ain't nothing. Let's go into the next room.
Okay.
Well, he calls this disorganized. I'm lucky if I get this organized. I mean, he's really in pretty decent shape here. I got to show you this poster. It's great. Check that out, Honda Hoarders. I should have thought of that. Look at that. Yeah, we got plenty of projects. You know, you start a project and then you realize that you got to get into the bottom end, and you're dealing with that while you're working. You could take a nap right there. You know, all kinds of crazy and good stuff. How's that? Old 125 three-wheeler?
So that's an 87 125M, 1 of 700.
Wow.
That's the rarest three-wheeler they have ever made. It took me, so the motor smoked, it took me 2 years to find all OEM parts to rebuild it, and I just got the final piece, which was the intake valve. It took me 2 years of like checking on eBay every day.
Wow.
Because
yeah, the stuff just keeps.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go through, it's an 87 125M, and then that's a KO CT70H, it's a 70 Rupp Scrambler, that's a 91 CT70. These are both CLs that were complete, but I've had swing arm problems with both of them, so I got to get new arms, which is sad.
Hard to find, right?
Yeah, these are very hard to find, and especially this K series. This is the final year when they're about to can them, so there are not many made. There's the green KD80X, I believe that's 87. These are 2 Mojave 110 electric starts, but I'm trying to build one nice bike between the two. And that is a complete 85 350X that I have nice stuff for. I just have so much stuff to do, I never get around to it. And
yeah, it's hard. It's hard. So this is the 250 that rear end's going to go in?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4Trax 250.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
But
plastics.
87, you don't see a lot of 87s.
No,
it's got nice
no.
plastics. That's all that matters to me when I buy something. If it's nice plastics, you know, I like original plastics. I'm a stickler for it, so if it's not original, I don't really want to play with it too much.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't even mind the patina. Leave.
Well, see, I started getting rid of it over there, but you know, it's either torch or wet sand, and it's a lot of work. And I will, once I get the rear end going, I won't mind going through the rest of it. This thing's low hours. I mean, it doesn't look like it, but it is. I mean, it's.
Well, you can kind of tell when things aren't all cracked up and smashed
It just
in.
sat, and I think they let it sit outside.
Yeah, they probably did. This is sun bleaching, and your front bumper isn't all smashed in a little bit, but
yeah.
not. Oh, I've seen them.
They had this early on, and they abused it for a while, and then they parked it.
Yeah.
And now you could tell when the motor runs, and you could tell like there's no slop up front. I mean, it's sitting on a pallet, so it's moving. But I mean, there's
no
no tie rod slop. There's no kingpin slop. That's what I run into with everything. Is the kingpins are worn out and the tie rods are worn out.
Nice. You know you got a nice garage situation in here. Close it up, get the heater going, and you're set.
Yeah, man. I closed it in this. See, I told you I was taper painted, or I taped and painted this. I insulated, rocked, taped, painted this place myself. And I figured gray would go good with red, yellow, green. You know,
No, it looks great, and it gives you enough light. Boy, my buddy Don Johnson here has some beautiful stuff. Look at this big red for a classic machine. It's got a little paint on it, but that'll buff right off.
Previous owners.
Yeah, the covers, both sides, those are hard to find.
It's got a 250X car too, 87 and 92 accelerator pump, and made a huge difference, man. Huge, and it's bolt and go, and it has a lot more ass now. It has a lot more top end. And it starts when it's 50 below, because everyone knows these 85s have the cold start issues. There was a service recall from Honda where they want you to drill out the choke jet.
Yeah, I
rebuilt the original car like 10 times, never could get it to work right, ever.
I hear you. I've gone, you know, for my rattier machines, I have a tendency to put a PZ27 with the copper.
I have one for you too. I'm gonna give you, because I don't.
You don't like them?
I'm a stickler for OEM stuff. I'm just a stickler.
What's this guy? This is beautiful.
This is like a Never Rode 2014 TRX250 ER. Basically,
I mean, it's just barely to the point.
It's got essentially no use on it.
I mean, this is I mean, look at this. This is like showroom.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing missing is the plastic off the seat. I mean, this is nice stuff. It's got a shipping container in here. Ah, here we go.
What everybody wants.
Yep.
But more people ask me to buy this and this than anything else, like every day.
The TK250, what year?
So this is so 84 would be an A1, 85 is A2. They have the fat tire in the front and no headlight. This is the first year of the B1. So this is it's got the early generations have the radiator on the center of the trunk.
Right.
These have the traditional side radiators. This is like 1986 KXT 250 B1 Takati.
Beautiful.
3.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's got only updated. It's got an air striker. And the silencers are extremely valuable, and the previous owner told me it had a loan, and he sold it for $500 in 5 minutes. So, and I wanted to choke him, but you know.
Well, they do that. 250R.
It's 86R, all original.
And in 86, so it's the water-cooled version. I had one of the old air-cooled ones. Boy, it would get hot, and you couldn't start that thing for love nor money.
It blew up on me, an old air cooler. I just gave up on it. Like, I don't want nothing to do with it anymore. But this one's all original.
Yeah, she's beautiful. I mean, look, even got the original stickers.
California bike. I got the title.
Nice.
Yeah, I love this bike too. Everyone loves this thing.
This is an older guy.
It's an 84
Yeah.
200X.
Yeah, the black in the back. I think mine.
The only thing, as far as I know, is this is repop. So this sticker's been repopped, but everything else, and I think the tank has been redone.
Inside?
No, like been repainted and
Oh.
by Travis Gisclair, if you know who that is. Like, he's kind of like the big deal guy that get body work done.
I mean, just beautiful. The little Q.
It's 69 Q850. They're 69 to 72. I don't know exactly what year this one is.
Now, is the transmission still alive on this, or is second gear blown out?
Nope, everything works on it.
These are known for second gear.
This came from Cali. It was in really nice shape.
Nice.
That is I have the mag cover for it, but that's a rebuilt CT70HK1. So not a KO, K1, the second iteration. KO is 69 to 71, and that's a silver tag.
Oh, the green is rare. This is
a silver tag, and this was actually sold locally here. Jaff Motors in Broadway, New York, Schenectady. So this was a silver tag that was sold locally. Ended up in Albany High School for 30 years as a project for like the shop class, and then the guy I bought it from said the janitor called him and was like, "Hey, I'm throwing these away. Do you want them?"
oh, yes.
Yeah, he grabbed them and he said, "Oh, I was gonna do them," and he held on to them for 20 years, and then we got.
Don't listen to him. I'll sell them for half of what he wants.
The old 90 balloon 90.
First year, 70 US 90.
Even has the headlight. You know how rare that is?
Yeah,
seems like the first ride out, the kids break the headlights.
Well, they were an option in 70. Headlights and taillights were an option. They become standard equipment after this year, and they actually wired the ignition through this headlight. So this bike doesn't run unless you have the headlight on, which is something you need to learn.
Yeah, typically the hard way when you're wiring it.
Yeah, we got it going. The reason this stayed in good shape is the chain jumped and they couldn't ride it anymore at some point.
I'm gonna run to the store. You want me to?
No thanks, Tom. Thank you for the light, man.
Yep.
Thanks, bud.
I'll be back.
Yeah,
In a little while when I run.
mine was different. When I was a kid, I had one of these, and it was different. The seat was more square in the back. The decals weren't quite as big.
That's a 71 or 72. You might have had an earlier one.
I might have, yeah. Oh, that's what this is. This is the newer version.
This is a 71, 72, and I think the year after this they go to soft tails. They're not hard tails anymore.
Okay, mine might have been a 69 or 70.
The hardest one to find is the 67. They call it a Z50M. These are Z50 AEs, and then it goes to
The little,
it's all original too, all original tires, rims, everything. That was hiding in a Kawasaki dealership in Rhode Island for 20 years. Someone dropped it off for service and they never took it.
gotta love it. And the fat tire guys.
Yep, big wheel 350, 87, and two fat cats. Both with rebuilt motors, and they're all high compression now, and 86 and 87.
Nice.
Yeah, love it.
I hope you enjoyed the video of the Upstate Ford. Yeah, he's got some nice stuff. That TK250, tough to get. His big red's in really nice shape. That horde of Honda CT70s. I mean, the balloon tire 90 with the headlight. He's got nice stuff. He's got some real value there. And he's got his horde like I do, so... anyway, it's good to see somebody else is out there trying to save these things from the boneyard. I would like to thank everybody for dropping by to watch and comment and subscribe. Please remember, feet down, heads up, and get out and enjoy each and every day. Bye now.